You got to run the ball, stop the run to win these games. And so with the weather, that was amplified, and we wanted to get big and run the ball. And the two guys are up here with me, and man, they just did a phenomenal job. They're so hard to tackle, and ball security, man, they just did a great job. And just shout out to the O-line. And if you told me we'd have won state championship 25-0 with, I don't know if we had a completion. That'd be tough to comprehend. But man, just super proud of the guys.
Right here, obviously before half, you guys fair catch, punt, get to the free kick. Can you take us through the process?
Yeah.
For that, and then Ryan, just knowing you had to go up there and kind of make the kick for it all to be worth it. Can you just take us through the mindset there and what went through your head?
Yeah, so, it's something we work, but I haven't had a chance to use because it's always, only want to use it really at the end of the first half. They got to be backed up. You got to have enough time. We tried to do it earlier in the year, but when we fair caught it, the time was expired. So it just worked out perfect. We call him Legatron, and Legatron, man, there was no doubt I was going to do it from the 50. I've seen him hit from 63, and we were going to give him a shot. And so just really proud of him, obviously, for executing. But, Ryan?
We practiced it before, so I was kind of prepared to do it. Our special teams coach, Coach Wiley, he makes us run through everything no matter what it is in case it happens in the game. So I was prepared to do that, and Coach Gaines just let me have a shot at it.
Kylan, obviously, with you guys having the block punt, you guys were kind of backed up there, and then they take a shot right at you on third down. Just kind of walk me through what you were thinking there and just how you were able to secure that pick, which ended up being pretty crucial in preserving the shutout.
I knew we needed a big stop to come up, and I did my job, and the play came, and I iced the game. Well, I knew it helped to ice the game.
Question.
For the two running backs, just why were you guys able to run the ball so effectively?
We emphasize on running the ball. Run the ball, stop the run. Me and KJ, we had great chemistry in practice. We just went back to back. Just getting the countless reps. Spending extra time after practice. And it finally paid off.
Just had to thank the linemen because they blocked off really good today, and they made holes, and that's how we were able to run the ball tonight.
So, we're getting a lot of hot wings, don't you?
Coach, they touched on it, but talk about, we call them the 411 trench dogs, I believe, when it's the ground. Those dudes are special. They're a unit, and they really set the tone up.
Yeah, we lost 4 starters last year, and it's something I've talked about a little bit. We got 2 starters up front that are seniors this year that did not play as juniors. And typically, if you don't play as a junior, you either have someone really special in front of you, and then you either quit or you never end up playing. But we had 2, our center Max Myers and our guard Dagan Medlock. Man, those kids are a testimony to this program and what we're trying to build. Man, 4 years, those kids, were in it for 3, didn't see the limelight, didn't see the field really, and then just kept their heads down. And it was their time this year, and replacing 4 starters, and man, just didn't feel like we skipped a beat up front. And our mentality, we feed off of fish, big fish, 77. You see the war paint, you see, the screaming and the yelling if you're down there with us, man. And he's our energy guy, and our O-line is really mean and nasty. And games like this, I mean, they've been praying for a game like this, cold rain game where we got to run the ball to win the game, and we found a way to do it.
Coach, since you took over, this program's been one of the biggest success stories probably in the state, just as far as the quick rise to today. Just what does it take to get a program to that level so quickly from your perspective?
Yeah, I think the first thing is you have to create a belief, and then we all know, if I ask them, where does the belief come from? It's the work. You got to work hard. There's really no secret sauce. We work extremely, extremely hard. We 6 a.m. every day in the off season, and then we're out in the afternoon every day. We're putting in 2-a-days in January, February, all the way up until spring practice. And so, creating that belief and that culture that you can beat anybody, it just comes back to hard work. And so, just super proud, man. Like, the weight room, the off season, Coach Cam, Coach Colby, like we have a phenomenal staff. We're a 5A county school with 14 coaches, and we're extremely blessed for that. And those guys, man, they work their tails off, 365 days for this opportunity.
I'd like to go into detail on the defense, particularly on fourth down. Talk about that unit and how, particularly up front, you get some D-backs getting some sacks, some key sacks and some turns. Talk about the defense in more detail.
Yeah, our defense obviously pitching a shutout against an extremely explosive offense in Vigor with Sammy Dunn and those guys, man. They were extremely talented, and they do a great job. And they put you in some really tough conflict with the gap scheme RPO. And so for us, man, we had a great game plan. Coach Campbell and our D staff did a phenomenal job. But really, Kylan and those guys, man, they went out and executed. And fourth down, man, we're licking our lips. It's blood in the water because it's an opportunity. We treat those as turnovers, and so it's an opportunity for us to get a turnover. And our motto really every week, but more this week than anything, is spot the ball. They get a big play. I heard all 11 on our defense screaming spot the ball. I heard the sideline screaming it. We get a block punt. Our defense takes the field screaming spot the ball because it's just next play, next play, next play, next play. And so they did a great job, man. Super proud of them.
Question here. Open to coaching players. I know that this has been a process from years past, but overall, what does this team leave legacy-wise, and just overall the path going forward? Yeah,
I'll speak on it first, but there's 26 seniors, and when I took the job, they were in January of their 8th grade year, and we have 52 players on the team. And so all of them, they've been with me for 4 years. They've been doing the off-season workouts, everything for 4 years, and so. Obviously we wanted to win it last year, bad, but to see that first group come through and finish it, my old head coach at Georgia used to say, finish the drill. And, they did that. And the records they set are, I don't even know how many records they set, every record there was. Offense, defense, special teams, wins, playoff wins, everything. It just, it's a testimony to them and their hard work, and they bought in from day one. From day one, I remember Josiah Dozier calling up they were 8th graders at the time on the grass. We had an old grass field. It's now a new high school. And I remember, like it was yesterday, he called them all up, Jagger, T.O., all these seniors, and he told them, he said, we're going to win a state championship. We're going to win a state championship when we get out of here. And I was hoping it would be sooner. Obviously, I wanted to win it the first year, but we found a way to get it done. But, yeah.
One more question. All right, let's go with the players. Congrats, Coach. Guys, if you could just sort of answer that same question, just what does this feel like to cap this journey off with the state championship? That's a heck of a celebration out there. You guys are so fired up. Just what's the emotion like for all the players right now?
It feels great. Last year, we didn't come successful. It was a tight ball game, and we faced adversity. Coach Gaines, scheduling those big games, in the season, it really helped us overcome this path we had to take. So, I was really proud of my teammates. We did it. We bringing it back to the building now.
Yeah, picking back on what LeCam said, like last year we came up short, but right after we got back to work doing the 6 a.m.s, I ain't gonna lie, that was real tough. But it was cold, and I feel like that helped us and got us to the way where we at today.
What you got?
Well, I'll say ever since I got here, they break it down on Blue Map every single time. After that loss last year, they wanted vengeance, and as Coach Gaines said, yes, we will.
Great job, Ryan.
Good job. What about you?
We created a team bond, said we were gonna come back and win it last year. Come back and win it, and I think we just held it true and came back and did it.
Well, Coach, congratulations. We kept y'all from the rest of the party long enough.
No, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for covering high school athletics.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Great job.
No, I was already cold and wet.
Watch your step coming down, guys.
Although my man, I don't know where he's at. He got part of it too.
Now watch your step coming down. Congratulations. I want to ask you one-on-one after. Just give them key things, things you need.
Yeah.